Greetings. Another day, another episode. We have an engineer, a mother, a leader, a happiness enthusiast, a parenting expert, a spiritual soul. Let's hear from her story today, and gain deeper insights into happiness for parents, teachers, students, and the school leaders. Welcome, Ajanta ma'am.
Welcome, Sunny sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's really, I was looking forward for speaking in this particular platform. I had seen your videos in the LinkedIn, and it really gives a very, very positive wave about happiness. I really feel that your mission of spreading happiness gets successful and it gets completed soon, where a world whole of people are a biggest fan of you for happiness, spreading happiness.
You are very kind. The show is about you, not about me. So let's just go ahead and celebrate
Sure.
happiness for all stakeholders, for everyone in the society. Yes. So, Ajanta ma'am, tell us your story from a schoolgirl to a great engineer to a spiritual person that you are today. Please share something.
I I am Ajanta, as you all know, and I have been a very normal kind of person throughout my life, and I have one fighting spirit in me which has transformed me from the angry mother to a cool mother. This corona, when it had come, the COVID-19, when everything was shut down and we were working continuously at home, so the work pressure was piling up and piling up, and the slightest disturbance from my kid, 6 years old kid, it used to make me very upset, and I couldn't control my losing anger on her. Many times used to happen that I used to scold her, and I used to feel that we are losing the bond of closeness. And it became so much so that any people, while I was doing the work and when I was getting angry, I used to spoil relationships unknowingly, until one day when I realized that days are just passing and passing, and also I am losing my relationship with others. So what I did was, like, I found out what are the things that are making me angry. Then I started looking deep inside me, and I felt that things can be taken up without being angry on people, and it will give better results when we do the things in a happier mood. I discovered that, and I started practicing deep breathing exercises to control my anger. Once I started doing these exercises, I felt there was a greater change in me, and in spite of many work piling up, I could finish everything by writing it down in my journal every day. What are the works? What are the priority of the works? And I used to finish them. And my important point mentioned over there was to keep cool and be still and maintain calmness in me as a nature of myself. I love my new form, and thank you for acknowledging it.
Very good. It's a journey. And being honest, being simple, being humble, with a fighting spirit, being aware, introspecting with a smile, deep breathing. You said it all. A parent's journey, how blessings just flow every day. Great. I have heard about you on your happiness and pleasure articles. What is the difference between pleasure and happiness? How can we gain that everlasting happiness as individuals?
Definitely, I would like to share it from my journey itself. Like, pleasure is something which is just an illusion, and happiness is from reality. So, pleasure is short lived, and happiness is long lived. Pleasure can be achieved through the material things, and happiness is beyond material things. So, pleasure will be like you can enjoy the pleasure being alone. However, happiness is with people around you. Happiness is something when you just lending ear, you give a ear to somebody who wants to say something, and you listen to their full conversation from your heart. Or when you spend the quality time with the people you love, the happiness increases many fold. How nice it looks when the children come and they will be jumping around you, speaking with you, they will be speaking their heart out, and the family members also come and share their viewpoints about anything in the world, anything. So that gives an enormous amount of happiness. However, pleasure is just short lived and it can be enjoyed in loneliness. That's what I feel.
Super tips. You just took us to a journey. Being happy in solitude, but sharing, loving, expanding oneself beyond ourselves, beyond selfishness. A movement from selfishness to selflessness, from getting to giving. Wow. You answered my next question also. I wanted to ask you some tips. How can we move from pleasure to happiness? We got a lot
Well,
of tips. Yes. Please go ahead.
definitely. You also mentioned it in such a beautiful way, from sharing to caring. All is happiness, from selfishness to selflessness. That is the journey to happiness. You said it all. And pleasure is a thing with the moment we realize that we are having a pleasure of something in our life. We should be aware and we should take the steps immediately. Pleasure is something like you may be liking music a lot and you are totally lost in music, or you are like playing games and totally full time you are focusing on games and all those things. So it may be a habit which is like instant happiness, instant satisfaction you are getting in your life. However, when we have time, we should always introspect our life, that we are not becoming the slave of pleasure, because the small pleasures, they give instant gratification. And it you know something called dopamine, right? Dopamine is a chemical which is released from the brain, and this acts like a reward circuit. So what happens is like, if the pleasure becomes a part of us, so every time our brain will send signal that it wants more, more, and that more and more is just taking away the valuable time that you can form a bond with the parent, with your family members or somebody. It is taking away your precious time without you knowing it. So we should always keep a check on our pleasures. We should monitor ourselves daily so that we know what is a pleasure that is taking a greater part in us. And pleasure can be removed by being aware. First of all, if we are aware, that will definitely help. Then if we have a good company, that would be a blessing. And if we move away from a place to a different place, it would become a break of the pleasure habit, and it can do wonders in life. And fourth thing is like you can take a break from whatever you are doing and do something different consciously. Some active habit you can take consciously and practice it. That will help you to come out of the pleasure.
Superb, superb. I really like. Listen to music without addiction. Eat without greed. Wah, wah, wah. My last question is, what makes Ajanta happy?
Oh, that's that's a very well thought question. What makes me happy? Sometimes eating the things which is my favorite makes me happy, but I'm not habituated ki I have to have it. I'm not craving for it. It's like I'll cook it, and when I have a special bond with the family members, hearing what they have to say, listening to what they have to say, laughing with them, and going out with them, sharing things with them, and sharing my time with the people who are important for me. And that doesn't mean that only my family members are important for me. Even the people like you are important for me. So spending quality time is what I feel it makes me happy.
Superb, superb. Very, very nice. Super tips. I'm sure all parents, teenagers are going to have ears open and brain open, hearing your thoughts on pleasure and happiness. Being an aware parent. Okay. Now, one liners. One line tip for parents.
Take out time for your kids. Kids are your investment of
Amazing,
life.
amazing. One line tip for your daughter's teachers.
Thanks a lot for sharing a lot of information with my daughter so that she can grow in her life.
I really
Gratitude.
love both the answers. Amazing. Spend time and celebrate with your children. And a big thank you to all teachers of the nation. A big thank you to all the teachers around the globe for giving, sacrificing, and doing
Yes.
wonders. Okay, one tip for the teenagers.
Be careful about your life. Do monitor, do keep a regular check on your life, and always invest time in gaining knowledge, gaining good people around you, and investing time in money in proper areas.
Super management, balance management, company management, and finance management, savings management. Superb, superb. So I'm sure I'm going to keep an inspiring company like you to stay happy and above little dopamine rush. Okay, thank you. See you in the next
Uh,
episode.
Hold on, I need to say something about you.
You can praise the Lord.
Thank you so much, Sunny. It was really a nice interaction with you. I have met many people, and I feel you are very different from the other people because you are spreading happiness. That is a one and only thing which is required in the world right now. Spreading happiness. I wish that your mission gets completed soon and you spread happiness to all the people that are existing.
You know what? Mission is accomplished. Sitting in front of you, smiling. And what more do we need? Spend this day happily. Spend this day with a smile. Live joyfully now. Thank you once again, Ajanta ma'am. See you
Thank you,
in
sir.
future episodes. Thank you